Hi, welcome to Sun Tribe Tarot. My name is Zelda, and this is going to be a love reading for Scorpios for the next 4 weeks. And it is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. There might be different messages for different people, for different Scorpios. It is a love reading, so it will likely be about a romantic attachment, relationship, but for some of you instead it could be about a family member, a close friend, a colleague, or just somebody you have emotional ties with. And Scorpio, if your sun sign does not resonate, please check out your moon sign, your rising sign, as well as your Venus sign and Jupiter sign to see if any messages in those readings resonate with you. And if not, I'm sorry I'm not picking up on your energy this time. Hopefully next reading. Also, keep in mind when I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies I read can apply to your situation in reverse. So again, take it as it resonates. And yeah, this is for the rest of August and going into September. So for the next 4 weeks and possibly even beyond for some of you. But let's see what you're dealing with, Scorpio, and what energies will be influencing you when it comes to your relationships for the next 4 weeks. Alright, one more shuffle. Scorpio love. Scorpio love. Scorpio love. So I have the Hierophant, crowning your reading, Scorpio, affecting you or possibly the person you're dealing with. Let's see what this means here, though. Hierophant is usually about commitment, stability, going by the book, tradition, rules. Also tapping into your inner divine masculine energy. I think you're doing what's right for yourself, Scorpio. I think that's what I'm seeing here. You're moving, you're making decisions based on what you feel or think is right for you. You're standing up for yourself and you are seeking or establishing stability for yourself. I see, or it could be the person you're dealing with who feels this way. Again, it will resonate differently for different Scorpios. But for Scorpio, I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, along with the Six of Cups in reverse as well. Keep in mind, again, what I'm reading for Scorpio here could be, could apply in reverse for some of you. But for the reading's sake, I'm going to read this as Scorpio over here. Well, hold on. Let me show you the person you're dealing with too, and then I can talk about it. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse along with the World card for the person you're dealing with. So both of you are showing up as queens in reverse. You're showing up as the Pentacle. They're showing up as the Cup. So there's an ending happening here. The Hierophant is, interestingly, it's a card of 5. So 5 is also change. even though at the same time it does represent stability because it's a Taurus card. You may be dealing with a Taurus or a soulmate, a twin flame, a deep partner, because Taurus is the seventh, how did I say it? Scorpio's seventh house is Taurus, the seventh sign. So it's like your relationships, your partnerships, even your marriages are represented by Taurus sign for Scorpios. So for some of you, you are dealing with a very deep, close to your heart partner of some sort. For some of you, it doesn't have to be like a romantic partner again. It could be like a friend, it could even be a colleague or a business partner, but still somebody you have emotional attachments to as well. So yeah, take it as it resonates. So you might be having trouble. Oh, I think what this is here, sorry, it took me a minute to get it, but with the Six of Cups in reverse, there's some bad energy, bad memories that happened between you and this person that I think you're holding on to, Scorpio. And there is just lack of stability and trust between you and this person. I think you don't trust them. There might be issues with respecting, setting boundaries in this partnership or connection. And for some of you, there could be also money issues, trouble with like material things, tangible things, income, property, and so on. For some of you, it could even be children because of the Six of Cups here. But this is definitely dealing with the past and issues with the past being an obstacle here in this partnership, or it's just being brought up. And it's bad things that happened in the past, basically. You could also tend to like overwork. For some of you, this may not resonate with everybody, but some of you are like very focused on your money, your work, maybe even a little going materialistic in some ways. And in contrast, the person you're dealing with is like very emotional. I think the Queen of Cups in reverse, she can be like, the energy she brings can be pretty clingy or controlling or manipulative in an emotional sense. So the person you're dealing with could have these issues or these traits. If that's not the case, then it will be the opposite, where they completely shut down emotionally and go cold. But what I'm sensing here is, I think both of you are giving up, by the way. I do think so. It's just the way you two are processing this is a little different. For them, it's like all emotional. For you, it's more like earth energy, material, tangible, stability, trust, and investment, and that sort of thing. I think you're just no longer investing into this partnership. And also, they have the World card, so for them, there's a cycle, a journey coming to an end. For a lot of you, I think this is for both of you. Like, together, the journey you were on is coming to an end. The cycle is done. You've learned all that you needed to learn, and there is nothing else you can gain from this or learn from this. So it's time to close out the situation, the partnership, the connection, and move on. And the World is a definite break. So it's not taking some time out. It's like a definite. Nothing is going to be the same again. So between you, I have the Temperance in reverse, along with the Tower card. So the Tower card is also Scorpio energy, by the way, but it's about endings and transformations. But it happens very abruptly, or if it's felt very intensely. And it's a massive change. It shakes the ground, basically. The Temperance is also here, I think. There is no more patience with each other, or at least one of you is losing patience with the other, and there's no harmony here. and no peace between you two. So somebody, or maybe even both of you, I think both of you are ending this partnership for good. It's changing in a major way. Because the Six of Cups is also about karma, and it's in reverse, and they have the World, and between you two I have the Tower. I think this is a definite ending on both sides. So this is closure, definitely. And look, moving forward, Scorpio, for you, I have the Four of Cups along with the Chariot in reverse. So Four of Cups is the energy where you're disappointed, you're bored, you're uninterested, and you're rejecting the other person, or you're rejecting an offer or a partnership, something emotional, like a connection. You're just no longer wanting it. And there is just no success here with the Chariot in reverse. Again, there could be lack of trust, lack of security when it comes to this partnership or person. And it's like you hit a dead end, and there's nowhere to go from here but to move on. No more success. So I think that's what you're doing. You're rejecting this partnership because you see that there is just no success here to be won. You cannot move forward together any longer. And for the person you're dealing with, I have the Seven of Swords in reverse along with the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is like walking away. So the Seven of Swords could be about reconciliation, but I think this is about, like, it could be where one of you, likely this person, but again, it will be different for different Scorpios, but one of you feels like the other person did you wrong, like there was something that was not fair, not just. Maybe you were in a one-sided situation for a long time, or they were. Something wasn't done fair. There could have been lies, there could have been secrets, there could have been like manipulations, or even betrayal, or even like stealing and stuff like that. And something shady, something not good, mischievous that was happening, and that is being possibly brought up to move on from it, to let go of it. Like this person, if they were the one who were behaving this way, they're finally letting go of all the tricks they were playing and moving on. And by doing so, they actually feel more healthy, more confident, more powerful. You could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, but doesn't have to be. I have every sign on here on the table. I also have Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio. I have Cancer, I have Leo, I have Capricorn, and so on. So, these are just the energies influencing the reading, though. And between you and this person, I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So that's what I'm saying, like something was possibly one-sided, or it just wasn't fair, wasn't balanced, wasn't equal. And this is also about no longer giving to a situation, a partnership, or a person that there's no potential anymore. So there's no point in giving to it or investing into it or to them. So that's like letting go completely here. Let's see. Still though, there might be okay, there is like a rejection and walking away on both sides. However, one side especially is still going to be holding on to some hurt, some emotional pain, some maybe some grudge, or something that was done to them that that really like let them down or hurt them. And it's going to take some time to process it. For some of you, this could be you, Scorpio. If it's not you, it's the person you're dealing with. But I'm seeing that I have the Four of Swords along with the Death card, both in reverse. The Death card is also Scorpio card, but like this is going to be a painful process, at least for one of you, maybe for both. It's like a lot of restlessness, anxiety, overthinking, and not being able to heal just yet. You're not able to put it to rest just yet. Yeah, one of you may feel like there's still unfinished business. Again, somebody could be holding on to a grudge. But I think, you know, I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well, so there could be, again, money issues between you two, or an issue of codependency, or if you have kids together, if you live together, if you have, I don't know, even pets together, or you know, there was some sort of a codependency here, or somebody could have been leeching off of the other person materially or in a tangible way. I think that is... that might take some time for whoever was codependent to completely let go and be independent. This is also not having trouble being single by themselves. One of you is just having trouble being independent and single, both in tangible ways and maybe other ways as well, because there's a lot of disappointment and hurt. So I have the Five of Cups, which I believe is also a Scorpio card, by the way. And then the King of Cups in reverse, again, another Scorpio card. A lot of Scorpio cards. I mean, shocker, it's a Scorpio reading. But usually I don't get a lot of, like, cards of the same sign in the reading. So this is interesting. But it's change. It's a lot of change. It's transformation. It's evolution. But of course, change and evolution, you know, that's usually not always very comfortable or pleasant. So this is a little stressful time, at least for one of you, maybe for both of you, for some of you, depending on what you're in and what you're going through and who you're dealing with. But this is feeling betrayed, sad, grieving, closing up your heart completely emotionally, trying to get a better hold of your emotions, trying to control them, and doing so you're like closing up your heart in order to gain control. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Because somebody feels a lot of pain, a lot of misery, or just grieving a loss, or again, somebody could be holding on to a grudge, like, hey, you did this to me and I'm not over it, like we're not even, or something like that. So yeah, let's see, moving forward, what else for Scorpios? Scorpio decisions. Deciding to ignore the other person. No longer working with them. No teamwork. And an ending. Well, yeah, it's definitely coming to an end. I just think it's a slower process, at least for one of you. I have the Two of Swords along with the Eight of Swords. So this is, I think this is making a decision to ignore the other person, honestly, and not cooperating with them, not coming together with them, no teamwork, no collaboration, because there's no trust. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, regrets, insecurities, maybe even. Somebody may be overthinking things here, but I think you're like basically making the decision to no longer work with them and ignore them. And finally, I have the Ten of Swords, a lot of swords energy, so a lot of overthinking. And it's basically a completion and ending, but it's a very painful one. Again, somebody could feel like betrayed by the other person here. And it's a situation like it's painful. It's even maybe traumatic for some of you, but once this 10 is over, this ending, you're going to start pulling the swords from your back and start healing. But again, it might be a little time for you or this person to start healing and letting go of things, especially mentally and emotionally. Yeah, well, there is new beginnings. That's good. Because after the 10 of Swords, I have the Ace of Cups. So this is a new emotional beginning. This is a lot of healing, self-love, finding some passion, finding some love. It could be from around you, it could be within yourself, for yourself. It's healing, and it's also a new emotional chapter being open in your life. You're going to start looking at relationships in a completely new way. It's like emotionally maturing. And yeah, it's a new beginning. So yeah, and with that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's healing. It came with the 3 of Swords. And in reverse, so it's healing. This is like heartbreak, pain, misery, betrayal. I mean, pretty self-explanatory with the visual too, but in reverse, coming after the Ace of Cups or paired with it, it's about healing, finally pulling those swords out and starting to heal. So self-love and finding yourself again, and being emotionally healthy. But yeah. And finally, I have the Hermit. So I'm going to say this. The reading starts with the Hierophant, which is a very wise card. And it ends with the Hermit, which is also wisdom. But the Hermit is by themselves, whereas the Hierophant could be paired with somebody. Doesn't have to be, though. But I think this is one of you is like standing up for themselves, tapping into some inner masculine energy and doing what's right, no matter how painful it is, how difficult it is. And the point you arrive at is where you may take some time out and be by yourself, but that will be by choice, and it will be healthy because you're going to be able to see things objectively, analyze things, and also access your inner divine guide and wisdom. So this is maturing, definitely, and coming to a healthy place. Alright, well, that is the reading for Scorpios for the next 4 weeks. If it does resonate with you, please do like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before leaving. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next reading, hopefully. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care, Scorpios.